Hi, welcome back to the channel, Lex Kane's TV and movie reviews. Today I'm doing another spoiler review on The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 5. Episode was called The Jedi. And the open sequence, it starts with like a battle type scene at a fort, and all of a sudden Ahsoka Tano from Rebels and Clone Wars appears. It was great to see it in a live action performance, seeing some lightsaber action on live action on at television. So it's really good, a really good episode. This one, Mando gets to the planet to find Ahsoka. So he turns up to the town, which is under like a dictatorship. This town, and they to cut the story short, the deputy leader, I think she is, says to him, "We've got a problem, and well, could you solve it for us? We've got a problem with a Jedi." And she spills out, she is a problem. And Mandalorian, with his body language, you could tell he knows who it is. And they've got like this Mandalorian type steel um, weapon. And he said, if you get if you kill her, you can have this because it's rightfully owned by the Mandalorians. So Baby Yoda and him go on a search for Ahsoka Tano. All of a sudden, Ahsoka Tano leaps into the scene with a lightsaber fight and fights and fights. And all of a sudden, Mando mentions the day about the previous character he met um, in episode 3. And he says, I've come to find you, and this child has got the Force, and they could talk for ages. We find out the name of Baby Yoda. I can't pronounce the name. If you can remember the name, put it onto the channel for me. But we find out the backstory of the child, aka Baby Yoda. He was a foundling. Um, he was an apprentice when the Clone Wars happened, and then the siege of the Jedi happened. They put him. He went into hiding, and then they said someone captured them, and then she tries to train Baby Yoda, aka the child, but she notices that that the child has a good connection with the Mandalorian, and then he uses his powers, and she says he's trying to diminish his powers, and he only uses them when he wants to. So Mandalorian says, "I've been ordered to kill you from the people in this town," and he says, "I'm not going to do that because I only came here. My mission was to find you, to train the child." So they said, "You've seen what they do in that town. They're torturing people, and it's been So it's basically like the episode was a bit like cross between a Return of the Jedi episode with a western mix into it, and they hired security guard of the town. He's played by a famous actor. Can't remember his name, but he played the original Kyle Reese in the Terminator, and he was Hicks from Aliens, and he played a really good part in it. And then there's like a lot of classic um, fly in the wall action that you would have seen in an original trilogy of Star Wars. Really good fighting techniques in it, really good scenes. And then there's two showdowns going on, and the security guard who's the other villain in it, like he says to Mando, Mandalorian. I wonder who's gonna win, my side or yours? Mando just stares at him, and there's a big lightsaber fight going on with the Mandalorians. The leader of the town has a Mandalorian type spear, and then while they're fighting, Ahsoka Tano's fighting this character. She says, "Where's Grand Master Thrawn?" And he's like a character from Star Wars. I think he was in Rebels. I think he was the main character in Rebels. And he says, "I don't know where he is." So there's an inkling now. There's another character being mentioned. Is he gonna be soon in Mandalorian? It'd be really good to see. And it was good to see some classic assassin droids in it as well. And the great scene was the effects of the planet. It was like a mist type where Mando lands the ship. There's like scorched woods and all that, and it was really good to see that in the episode, and good to see some lightsaber action in the Mandalorian. It was really good. And Mando's how Mando got into the town for the final fight was Ahsoka and the Mandalorian planned that they pretended that Ahsoka Tano killed him off, and then he did while she went in, he did a surprise attack, and then going back to the thing in the Jedi battle with the head of the town, she gets defeated, but Ahsoka doesn't kill her. She just is just being defeated, and then all of a sudden we see it's amazing. He's the other villain goes, "Oh, I know when to give up now, you know." And then he tries to pull Mandalorian's wool over his eyes, and then he has another secondary gun, but Mandalorian's got a second gun and just shoots him straight away. And then at the end of the episode, he wakes up the child, aka Baby Yoda, in the spaceship and says, "It's time to go, buddy. It's time to say our goodbyes." I said, "Yeah, you could teach him the Force." He says, "I can't teach him, but there's a place you can take him where he can find his destiny. If he is to be a Jedi, then a Jedi will sense his presence, but there's not many of us left." And she says to Ahsoka Tano says to the Mandalorian, "You're like a really good father figure to him. He respects you and he looks up to you." And it was really good episode. And I can't believe I'm going to give this, but 10 out of 10. But it was, I think, all 100 out of 100 I would give it, but it's 10 out of 10. It's really good. The color grading of the episode, the picture quality was good, the sound was good, and hearing the classic lightsaber sounds again, and seeing the Jedi fighting in stealth, that was really good, and a really good episode title, really good directing episode by Dave Filoni, and he actually written the episode as well, because he was the guy who did Clone Wars and Rebels, the series, so it was good to see that. If you like what you've seen and you want to see more content, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be doing another review next weekend for the next Mandalorian episode, which will be a spoiler again, be a spoiler episode. And take care, be safe, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon.